Hello everyone. Morning. Well, I was asked by the committee to introduce the activity that we're going to be using throughout the conference today. And this activity is called the Imaginary Country. And the idea behind this is, as it was said in the video, is that real change comes from good ideas. So we want to hear your ideas today. And to start this off, I have the words of the song Imagine by John Lennon up there, because it's a song all about imagining how things could be so much better, and that's what we want to start today. So you might have that song in your head now for the rest of the day. You can thank me for that later. You'll be all humming that for the rest of the day. So you'll see on your tables there's paper, there's markers, there's lots of pictures that's there to help you throughout the day. But we want to start with your imagination. We want you to really just have fun with this when you start. So what we're going to ask you to do is to imagine a country. And you guys are the government of this country. You're in charge. You get to make all the important decisions about this country. So you can think about, what would you call your country? You can make up a name. Some things that some of the people I've worked with, and we've done this before, have used the letters of each person's name. That's just one thing you can do. You can call it whatever you want to call it. You could draw a map of what your country looks like. What shape would it look like if you were to look at it like you do in an atlas? What is the national flag of your country? So each person at the table, maybe there's some people who are really good at drawing, would like to do that. Everyone can do as much as you want with that. Think about what the weather is like there. Do you want your country to be really sunny all the time? We can imagine that it's, when we're in Ireland, we get a lot of rain, but in your country, you can decide what the weather is like. Does it have a national food or drink? The picture you see up there is from a group that were doing self-advocacy a couple of years ago, and this was their country. And they decided that their country's national food and drink was fish and chips and tea. So you can choose whatever you want. You can ask, what is the national pastime? What do people do for fun in your country? So it's really up to you guys to do as much with it as you want. Have fun with it. And what you're going to do then later on throughout the day is you're going to be, as we heard, you're going to be hearing lots of really powerful stories, presentations throughout the day that's going to talk to you about different themes. And after each of those, you're going to go back to your imaginary country, and you're going to think about what laws and rights would the people living in our country have so that they can have the rights that we're here to talk about today. So you're going to be hearing themes about employment, education, accessibility, assisted technology, kindness and respect, and relationships. So in between each of the presentations, you will have time with your wonderful facilitators at the tables who'll have a couple of questions just to help you to think about the presentation you've just heard and to really start putting these into action, putting down your ideas. So again, you're going back to your imaginary country, and you get to imagine that the people who are living in your country that you're in charge of, you get to write the rules for that country and write the laws that make sure that the people of that country have all the rights that they're entitled to. So, without further ado, the facilitators will help you through that. I have to run down now to table 3 and facilitate down there as well. So enjoy the day, guys, and enjoy this fun activity to get you started. Thanks so much.